Go ahead, Mike.
We were broken after that. That first day, I tell you, at the very first blind school that we were at Kanyisa, man, we were two blobbering idiots in the corner. There was this little girl. There's a video in there of this little girl and her friend coming out of the classroom. Tap, 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 tap. And when I bent down to give her cane, she was very confused. She had no idea what was happening because nobody had prepped her. Nobody had told her she's getting a cane because the schools didn't believe it. They phoned us literally as we were driving. Are you still coming to us?
Are you sure you're coming? 10 minutes later, are you really coming? Are you sure?
But they didn't prep any of the kids. And this little girl just caught my eye because she led to a chair by one of her friends. She got this cane, and then
she got a pink. She got one of the pink canes. Yeah. So she was so
excited. Oh, nice.
No one knew. Of the kids knew what was happening. So she went back to the classroom, and then the teacher obviously told her and showed her. I tell you, Jimmy, not 5 minutes after she had the cane, I heard tick, 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 and I looked around and I took a video, and this little girl was independent. I was broken. I was finished.
So there's all those
blubbering idiots in the corner.
There's all those moments like that like pull on the heartstrings.
I know, right? It's such a that sound. It's so musical, right? That tap tap. It's just like you said, pulls on your heartstrings. I love that sound.
I mean, something else that really got me, the one O&M at our second last school at Zamakhutle, where we went bundu bashing through the fields and all that with that little car.
Just to get there.
The O&M was crying. She was just like, she literally told the headmaster, these kids are not going to school for the rest of the day. They are being taught how to use their canes.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Wow. So they didn't even believe you, and so they didn't want to disappoint the kids and say you're going to get canes and then you guys not show up.
You know, Jimmy, they're in such a remote destination that most people forget about them, and they sometimes include them on lists, but then when they realize how hard it is to get to them, what logistics are involved in it, they just don't go. Even Robin in Port Elizabeth, that girl that I connected you with, Bono Ubuntu lady, even her company, she says that they don't go there anymore. It's just too dangerous and too difficult to actually get there. And the reality is there's no way on earth that you'd be able to send them a box of canes. Absolutely not. No way. They will never get the canes. In fact, at the Kanyisa school, one of the first ones in Port Elizabeth, Efata school, the second one in Mthatha in the Transkei, in this region, when we arrived there, we had the canes all kind of like labeled as best we could, and we reshuffled them as we needed. They just wanted to grab the canes from us and take them away, and we said no. And they said, no, we can talk to the kids, but they'll distribute the canes. And we said, absolutely not. You can give us the canes back and we'll leave rather. Someone else can have them. Those canes are not for the school. They don't belong to the school. They're not property of the school. We are giving canes to children and nothing else. And they were a little bit pissed with us but I mean, it was always like one or two people that are like that, and the others are just so grateful. Like, normally the O&M is so grateful to have canes so they can actually do some work.
Right. That's awesome. If there's one thing that you want people to know listening to this, whether it's someone that is struggling with a disability or a family member that has someone that's struggling with a disability, what would you want them to know?
That they are incredibly, incredibly capable people. They may have a visual impairment or a disability, but it doesn't mean that they are not capable. You know, they just need that opportunity and that chance to spread their wings and just soar. I mean, I look at Chris. Chris had two options, you know, crawl into depression and end things. And the other option was to do what he's doing, you know, make the conscious decision on his side to use what's available and continue doing what he loves doing and what he has always wanted to do.
Right.
The fact that he's just means that he's doing it in a different way.
Right. Exactly. And what about parents? What about parents of a child or even an adult, a family member that has just, either is disabled or just has lost their vision, and they're struggling and trying to adjust as well? What would you want them to know?
I would probably say the best thing is that there's always hope. Don't feel like it's the end. It's not. It is so not the end. It's still the same person that you. Let's take an example: somebody who goes blind at a later stage in life, when they're teens or 20s. It's still the same person. Don't treat them any differently. Just, help them see the new opportunities, the way in which, as Chris says, the stumbling blocks that were put in his way have now become stepping stones. Try and help them find the stepping stones. Don't do it for them. Let them find their way.